My name is Dr. Jason Berman, and I'm a pediatric hematologist-oncologist. That means I'm a specialist who looks after children with cancer and blood disorders. In pediatric oncology, there's tremendous emotional highs and lows. It can be very difficult to sit with a family and tell them that their child has cancer. And I can remember very clearly every conversation that I've had with a family when you know you're about to walk in that room and the information that you tell them is going to be just devastating, is going to change their lives forever. The worst thing a parent ever wants to hear is that their child has cancer. But then you have the tremendous privilege and opportunity to help a family work through this journey, which is often a crazy journey with lots of highs and lows, challenges, difficult times, but also lots of successes. And then to see those patients of yours come back years later when they've graduated from university, gotten engaged, gotten their first job, maybe gone into medical school or nursing school themselves is incredibly rewarding. And that's what makes it all worthwhile.
All right, yeah. So let's get settled in here. Good, and just find yourself a comfortable seat in your chair, making sure your feet are touching the ground. And once you're here, just start to notice your breath. You might soften or close the eyes. And just feel the breath move from the center of the belly all the way into the upper chest and down into the lower part of the abdomen. And just slow and steady breathing. As you bring awareness into your breath, just noticing if the body maybe shifts, feel a sense of letting go or softening. And keep into this awareness of breath. And then you can gently open the eyes. And let's just move through a few rounds of cat, cow in the chair. So find your exhale breath, draw the belly in. Find your inhale breath, lift the head and the chest. Draw back the shoulders and just back and forth. Good. A couple more. Just gently drawing yourself in. Lengthening the chest as you inhale. And then slowly just bring yourself up into seated. And from here, let's reach the arms up. And as you exhale, bring the hands behind you. So grab maybe the back of your chair. If you need a little more space to move forward, you can shift yourself forward. And we're just going to roll the shoulders back and lean forward. So feet stay planted so you're not falling over. One more breath here. And let's slowly take our inhale breath. I'm going to bring back up to sitting upright. And then from here, take a breath in, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, this time bring the hands behind the back, but give yourself enough space, and I'll just show you here that you can grab maybe the opposite wrists, opposite elbows behind you. So you might need to scoot forward on the chair. And the feet can stay planted, shoulders roll back. But noticing if you're starting to puff out through the chest, try to draw the belly in. And then if it feels okay, start to lean forward again. Good. Pressing into your feet on your inhale breath. Come back up, and we'll keep the right arm behind the back. Take the left arm out, and then just sweep that left arm up. Bending at the elbow, placing the left hand on the right side, and gently just drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Slowly, when you're ready, let's release. And then we're just going to take that left arm around and behind the back. Again, we'll switch it up. We'll take the right arm out. And as you inhale, sweep that right arm up. Bending at the elbow. And again, this time placing the right hand on the left side of the head as you draw the ear down. We're not really tugging on the head, we're mostly just kind of having that hand there just to stabilize. And slowly releasing. And let's just take that left arm out from behind us. Pausing for a moment, and then just start to do a few circles with the arms. Circles moving back. Good. And then let's do a few moving forward, so we make sure we go both directions. Yeah. And slowly bringing the hands back down to your lap, I guess. Your thighs. Good. Let's take more inhale breath here. And then slowly as you exhale, keep the knees where they are and just start to twist yourself towards your right. The left hand might be on the right thigh, right hand behind you. Yeah. Slowly, as you inhale, bring yourself back to center. Pausing for a breath. And then gently twisting the other way as you exhale. That right hand can come to the left leg, left hand behind you. next inhale breath, bring yourself back to center. And then this time we're just going to drape ourselves over the legs. So just fold over the legs, the hand release down. You might even clasp around the backs of the calves, the head can drop. And as we take our next inhale breath, round ourselves back up. And this time we're going to take that right thigh, cross it over the left leg, and then you can just have that right foot hanging. If you have the space to tuck it in behind the calf, you can. And then we'll take both arms, reach out. And as you exhale, bring that right arm underneath the left, and then cross again at the wrists. Yeah. Otherwise, you can just grab your shoulders. And then let's press down through that left foot, the one that's on the ground, and start to lift the chest up, lift the arms up, arc up. You might even find it's a bit of a back bend. And then as you exhale next time, let's start to draw yourself down, curling. Let's try that again, pressing into that left foot, reach up, lift the arms up, lengthen, and even arc back. And slowly take your time as you exhale, curl and drop yourself down. Inhale, breath, press, take the foot back up. And this time start to move your arms away from you. As you move your arms away, you can draw down through the shoulders, feel a bit of length in the back of the body. More breath. Soften the arms, and then just gently draw your arms towards the right. So just keep the head where it is this time, but just moving the arms. Swinging the arms through center and draw them to the left. Just head stays where it is. Moving the shoulders. And then let's bring the arms back to center. You can unwind the arms, can unwind the feet, you can add a little bit of movement, maybe stretch the legs out. Feel the fingers, you might do a few rolls with the wrists, the toes. Good. And then a little movement with the shoulders. You can even, let's bring the hands on the shoulders and then we'll do that. Circling motion, one way. Or a little chicken dance, and then bringing the leg on the other way. One at a time, I like that. Releasing the hands back down. Pausing for a moment. And then let's take an inhale breath, sweep the arms out. And as you exhale this time, that left arm comes underneath the right. We'll cross at the arms and do the legs too, I guess. Let's bring that left leg, pick it up, crossing over the right. So again, this left foot might hang out. Maybe you tuck it in behind the calf. Whatever feels best for you. And then again, let's start to lift the arms up first. So lift the arms up, press down through that right foot. Lift up, arc. And slowly as you exhale, release, arms down and come in. breath if it's caught. Maybe coming up a bit and freeing up some space for the breath to move. Aware of when you notice your breath. Does this shape change? And let's slowly bring your arms back and then start to move the forearms away from you. And stretching them forward, but the shoulders are drawing back. And bring them back, and let's draw the arms to the right. Again, the head can just stay where it is. Bringing the arms to center and then all the way to the left. Again, head just stays neutral. Just moving the shoulders. And coming back to center. Let's unwind our arms and unwind the legs. And again, just add a bit of movement. You might straighten the legs, maybe move the fingers, rolls with the wrists. Circles with the arms, bring the hands, whatever movement you need, yes. Sometimes it feels good just to move the shoulders, yeah. Good, and then let's just find neutral one more moment here, pressing down through the feet. And then let's take the next inhale breath. We're going to make our way up into standing. So again, you want to reach the arms down, press into the feet, and start to sweep the arms up and reach up. And then we're just going to sit, not actually sit, but just bend the knees like you're about to sit down. So we'll do our chair pose, hug the belly in, arms reach up, slightly back, shoulders are dropping. Good, and then just breathing for a couple moments, finding your breath. I want to see if you bring breath into this. Maybe it's different. And then let's press into the feet, lengthen up. As you exhale, sweep the arms down beside you. And I set up my chair for our downward dog with the chair. Looks good so far. Awesome. Okay. And then let's just step in front of our chair. Take a breath in. Exhaling out, let the palms open. And then as you take your next inhale breath, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to the seat of your chair. Full breath, lengthen the chest forward. And then as you exhale, let's bring the feet back. So again, our usual, this nice downward dog stretch, pressing down through the feet, lengthening out through the hips. And let's walk the feet forward just enough so they're underneath the hips here. Hugging the belly in, and then let's just shift the weight into that left foot and start to reach your right leg up. So just extend it through the right leg. Let the chest lengthen forward and hold this for a moment. Good, and then we'll bring that right leg down and we'll switch it up. So pressing down through the right foot and start to lift the left leg up. So just lengthen, chest lengthens forward. And slowly bring it down. Inhale here, and let's exhale, just curl down. So just bring your forearms down, let the head maybe release, and maybe not touch quite to the chair, but let it hang. And then bringing the hands back to the seat of the chair. From here, shift the weight into that left foot. We're going to take the right leg up again. And if it's okay, you might take that left hand, you can place it on the back of your chair, or maybe you reach it forward off of your chair. And then you can stay here or start to add a bit of movement. So we're going to bring that left arm to the left, the right leg to the right, and back. Yeah, good guys. Good. Let's one more. A little bit of balance today, and then we'll reach, belly hugs in. Placing that left hand down, right foot down. Inhale here. Exhale, step the feet back. Downward dog, stretch it out, and then we'll do the other side. And slowly, as you inhale, look forward, walk your feet forward. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. Exhaling. And then we'll get ourselves set up here. So we're going to plant into that right foot. Take the left leg back and just lengthen out. And if it's okay, the right hand can move to the seat or the back of the chair. If you feel stable enough, you might reach it forward. And then from here, moving the leg and the arm out to the side and back. And well, here's a little trickier. Hopefully your right arm is straight. Or all times out. Last one. Reach, reach, reach. Back to center. And then let's place that right hand down, the left foot down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And this time the forearms can come down, head can rest. A couple breaths. And bringing your hands back to the seat of the chair. Take an inhale, lengthen. Still in here. Let's press into the feet and start to sweep the arms up. So reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands float right down towards the center of your chest. Just pausing. And settling into your breath, noticing. Just standing still for a moment. Create a softening reaction in the body. And then let's release the hands. Still more standing. So we're going to take an inhale breath, reach the arms up. Good. As you exhale, fold forward. Take an inhale, lengthen through the chest. Exhaling here, bending the knees, stepping back with your left foot, plant that foot down. And then you might want to turn the left toes out slightly. I'm going to keep the right hand on the chair, left hand's going to move to the hip. And start to turn open, we'll do our triangle pose. And then if it's okay, start to reach, your left arm up. Good. Nice breath here. And then slowly as you exhale, let's bring that hand back down and we'll turn our left toes so they're turning to face forward. The left hand can stay on the chair. Right hand will move to the back and then we're going to turn the other way. So we're going to twist a little bit. Yeah, good. And again, this right hand can stay where it is or you might start to reach it up. Just the variation. Slowly start to unwind, and then this time we'll keep the legs the way they are, lengthening forward, and then if you have the room, just let the forearms come to the seat of your chair, let the head drop. Inhale, breath, bringing yourself back up onto the hands, and then we're just going to slide our right foot back a bit so we can bend the knees, step the left leg forward. Lengthen, exhale, fold. And then press into the feet, sweep the arms up, let's reach up. Exhale, hands float down, find the center of the chest and pause. Slowly opening the eyes if they were closed. Let's release the hands. Take an inhale, sweep up. You exhale, fold forward. Now lift up halfway. Exhaling here, bending the knees, and this time stepping back with your right foot, plant it down. Right toes can turn out. We'll keep the left hand on the chair. Start to bring the right hand to the hip, rolling the chest open. Stay here. I'm starting to reach up the right arm. One more nice deep breath. And slowly bring the hand back to the hip. Turn yourself to face down. Oh, and then we'll plant down. Okay, with the left hand. Sorry, let's make Peter just making sounds. Okay, let's bring the right hand to the seat of the chair, left hand to the lower back, and then we're just going to start to turn over. So again, this hand can stay here, or you can start to reach the left arm up to you. Yeah. Perfect. Look, and I think we're all doing the right direction today. Let's take one more breath. And slowly start to unwind. Let's bring the hands down. Take an inhale, lengthen. And then bring yourself to the forearms on the chair. Let the head release. Legs can stay exactly the way they are. And slowly walk your hands back upright. We're going to bend into that left knee. Just slide your right foot to meet the left. Take an inhale breath. Exhaling to soften. Let's press into both feet. Sweep the arms up. Reach up. Exhale, hands come right down. Find the center of the chest. Just pause here. And then releasing the hands. We're going to come back to sit in the chair and you're going to feed your blocks. if you have a block. If you don't, you might want books or, yes, something. So I might just show you what we're going to do. So if you only have one block, that's okay, because you can kind of just place it forward. If you have something to put your hands on, that might be a good idea. I guess you need to move back a bit so we can see. So I'm going to do an experiment. And so let's bring the legs, don't be scared. Let's bring the legs wide. And so all we're going to do first is just fold forward. We got the legs nice and wide. And inhale breath, and then just fold forward. You can let the hands release down. They can go to your feet. They can go to your block, the floor. Just let the back of the neck soften. And then let's slowly bring ourselves back upright. Good. And let's bring the feet a little closer together. So if you have a block, you can kind of just use that as sort of your measure for your feet, and just keep your feet kind of hugging into the block. Yes. Good. And sometimes, I don't know, I've learned my feet turn out, so sometimes even just having them facing this way, it feels a little bit different. And then we're going to fold forward again, but this time we're going to bring the left hand to the block. I know we've done similar things before, but the right hand's going to move to the lower back and just start to twist towards the right. Now again, this right hand can stay here, or you can start to reach it up. And just noticing your breath and really using it to maybe soften the belly, lengthen the spine. Just awareness into the breathing might change the way your body feels. Let's really start to unwind. And we'll go right into the other side. So let's keep that right hand down, left hand, and move to the lower back. Just start to turn towards the left. And keeping the hands where it is, or you might start to reach it up. Awesome, good choices. Make sure you can breathe freely here. And slowly start to make your way back down. And then we'll press into both feet. Come back up to seated. And just take a moment sitting upright. It's been seated the whole time, but you know. And then we're going to bring the feet a little wider again. So this is the experiment part. And so I don't know if you want to watch for a second, maybe. So I'm going to bring my block forward. I'm just using one. I mean, if you only got one, so that's okay. We'll just use one. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to play around with lifting one leg up, bending the knee. And then we'll try playing with lifting the other leg up. And then if you're feeling really excited, because it's Thursday, you can try lifting both feet up and see what happens. Yeah. So give it a try. Roll forward, and you can do it from the ground too. It's just a little, a little more. There's a little more forward movement. So you might need to kind of tuck your belly in a bit more so you don't feel like you're gonna fall over. And if you are, yeah, exactly, good. And so, yeah, you have your head forward, that's perfect. Yeah, so looking forward. Basically, you're doing a crow pose, which is a balance pose on your hands, using the core. We're just using the chair. And slowly release that. When you're ready, come to sit upright, bring the feet together, or closer together. Yeah, and just pause here, take a couple moments. Find your breath. And then let's try it one more time. If you don't want to try it again, you can just fold forward. But if you feel like you're gonna go for it today, let's bring the hands back down. Again, you can use your blocks. You don't have to, but it gives you a little more range, I find, to get that forward feeling instead of just feeling like you're gonna dump forward. So, and then again, you might just do one leg and the other. Maybe you do both. And it's actually quite a bit of work for the thighs and the quads, like the hamstrings. Taking one more breath to keep those legs lifted. And then with them hugging in towards the arms. And then when you're ready, you can drop that. Good. And slowly come up. Yeah, that's awesome. Bring the legs together. Yeah, so now we're all very warm. Perfect. And then let's just take our right leg and we're just going to cross it over the left thigh. And then here's a lot of space. We'll take our forearms, you can rest them onto the part of the right thigh, just the forward part of the calf, I guess that we call it. You can lean forward. And let's slowly take our inhale breath, come back up. Keep the legs the way they are, and again, just twist towards your right. So we'll just bring the left hand to the right leg, right hand somewhere behind you. And slowly take your inhale breath, bring yourself back to center. Let's take that right leg, hug it in. And then just bring the hands to the back of the thigh. Just a couple times, let's straighten, bend that leg, yeah. Maybe body movement, again, you might move the toes, a few circles with the ankles, yeah. Good. Let's set that leg down. And let's pick up the left leg, cross it over the right. And again, just bring the forearms down to rest. You might stay here or lean forward a bit. Just inviting breath into this shape. See if it feels different compared to the right side. Maybe it does, maybe not. And then let's slowly start to make your way back up. And then again, we're just going to twist. I was going to say we're going to pick up the leg, but we're not. We're going to twist. So let's twist towards the left. Bring that right hand to the left leg, left hand behind you. Good. Just up the spine, a little bit, belly. And again, making sure that you still have freedom to breathe here. A sense of expanding out through the sides. Let's slowly bring ourselves back to center. Now we're going to take that left leg in, so just hug it in. And again, you can move the hands around the back of the thigh. Just a couple times, straighten, bend that leg. Yeah, and straighten it, and do a little bit of movement at the foot, the ankle. Get up the back of the knee, good. And then let's slowly place that foot down. Let's see where our time is down here. Okay, good. Just taking a moment to settle, taking a couple breaths. The eyes again, softening or closing. And then let's open the eyes, reach the arms down, press into the feet, and then just find your way up into standing, sweep the arms up. Exhaling. Can release down, and then I'm just going to come stand on, I'm going to start on the left side of my chair. Yeah, so I'm going to start on the left side, so I have my left hand on the chair. And now I'm just going to go this way so you guys can see. I'm going to reach down through my left foot and start to bend my right knee. So if you can catch your ankle, catch your ankle. If that doesn't work, you can always use a belt. Hold it like that. And then we're going to start to kick back into the hand. Open the chest, and you can keep your hand on the chair. If you feel steady and balanced, you can start to reach your left arm forward. Good. Yeah, good balance. Ready. Start to release. And just drop that side for a moment. And then I'm just going to walk to the other side of my chair. So then, starting on the right side, yeah. Let's press down through the right leg. I'm going to bend that left knee, and again, you might catch it with your hand or with a belt. Hand can stay on the chair as you kick back and let's tilt your pelvis forward. Or if you feel stable enough, you can start to reach that right arm forward. Yeah, awesome. Good, let's take one more breath. And that I meant 3. Let's slowly round back. Release, and just walk it out. And then I'm going to set up my chair so I have room to put my legs on it. And take an inhale breath, sweep up. Exhaling, hands come to the seat of the chair. Slowly release. these and then just find your way down. Good. And then from here, let's just set ourselves up so that we can put our legs onto the back of the chair. Let's finishing this way. And then let's grab a hold of our belt and just place it around the sole of your right foot, closer towards the toes, and just start to stretch that leg up. You can keep the arms reaching, still keeping them straight. Yeah. Pausing here for a moment, feeling the hips ground down. Shoulders broadening. Taking 2 more breaths. And bending that knee. Let's take the belt off of the foot. Just let the back of the right calf rest on the chair. And we'll take the left leg in, place the belt around the sole of the left foot, start to straighten it up. Again, just get the hands straight so you really just feel it gentle, drawing down through the hips, grounding. And a couple of breaths here, just soften. And then releasing. Again, just bringing your left leg to rest on the back of the chair, rest the cat for a moment. And from here, if you can, bring the soles of the feet together, or close-ish together, and let the knees open out to the sides. So what your chairs look like, but if you have the rungs, you can also just kind of really take the legs off of the chair, just have your feet kind of hooked onto something. But that works best with these kind of chairs. If you don't have that, you can just kind of have your feet off to the side as best if you can, as long as it can stay. And just start to drop into your breath again and moving from the center of the belly. And the breath move up into the upper chest. And then down into the lower abdomen. And through the sides. Calves rest on the back of the seat for a few moments. Arms rest, and you might just stay here. If you feel like you want to go to lay flat, then you're welcome to lay flat, of course. Allow yourself dropping into your breath, everything to settle. And just give yourself permission to do nothing the next few moments. Slowly, when you're ready, start to add some movement into the body. You're wiggling the fingers, wiggle the toes. Might rock your head from right to left. And just drawing the knees in. Gently rock on your back a little bit as well. Just taking your time, start to roll to your side. Can you pause on your side even for a moment? And slowly start to make your way up into seated. Good. Just your breath, and then let's start to, So thank you.